I, I don't know what's going on. Hold on, hold on. That okay, so let me try to fix this just a little. Put my bonnet on. Oh yeah, I'm in the penthouse today. Hold on, this is in my face and it's driving me insane. All right, so that looks a little better. Okay, let me fix my bonnet. Hey, everybody, I'm sorry I'm late. I know. I know. I'm sorry. Let me fix my little bonnet, get my stuff together. I was on the phone with Trade. I was on the phone with a little Trade, and then my daughter called. So I had to. They don't understand. Look, I got a shoulder do. All right. I'm sorry. So welcome again to this week's episode of the world famous Ask Shakie, where you get a chance to ask me and everything that y'all want to ask. I'm your host with the most, MC Shakie, MC Shakie Live. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that stuff at MC Shakie Live. It's scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Also, you can email me at mcshakielive@gmail.com. If you want to send me some coin dollars and send me city bop, I will do those things for the right price. You heard me? Do y'all liking the background? Yeah, this is our new penthouse. This is our new penthouse. Y'all liking this, sisters? What's up, New Iberia? I see y'all in the building. What's up, my Facebook people? Facebook in the house. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? This is being simulcast on Facebook. This is our brand, Sip Nation. This is the penthouse that's overlooking Miami that we're about to buy. I'm new to watching you, so you have a biological daughter. Yes, I do have a biological daughter. Yep, I really do. And she is sparrow rotten. So, look, what do we have any church announcements? Okay, let me look and see if somebody's called yet, because it looks like somebody's on the line. All right, hold on. All right, we have a caller. Hey, Leslie Leola, welcome to Ask Shakie. Before you start talking, I don't think that's your name. What's your name, babe? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? What's your name?
Hi.
Hey.
My name is Malaysia.
Malaysia?
Yes.
Okay, nice to meet you, Malaysia. But hold on one second before I ask your question. I just want everybody to know the number to call if you want to get in is 1-863-400-2SIP. That's 1-863-400-2747. And I am titty bopping because somebody just sent me money. How is sex with a woman versus a man? Which do you like more? That is a good question. And since you sent $15, I'm going to answer, but I'm going to answer the lady on the line. But today is call in, so you call in and we'll ask that question. That will be a good question. Now, I'm so sorry. What you got, Malaysia? My baby, how you doing?
I'm fine. I want to know, like, what's going on with, like, you and Vicky Judy? Like, what's, like, okay, because I never knew, like, I want to know, like, what's the beef with you and her? And, like, is that really true? Like, the little girl, like, died in her pool? And, like, what's that all about?
Okay, so that is a very long story. I would say my personal issue with her came a while back when with a friend of mine called Dean Bell, and that's what my personal issue was with her. But I found out it wasn't her that got my page deleted. It was more than likely Super Scent alone in August. All that happened in August. So I just was like, okay, she's not of any importance or consequence to me. Then I guess I had some information that Hunter Brat was going together. And so, of course, as a vlogger, it just crossed the desk. It was no tea, but there was no like issue with her. It was just that we had some inside information that said her and the Brat went together. So we reported the information. Of course, the information turned out to be true. We were the first vlog to do that. So the only issue that she had me mention up until that point was the fact that I had posted it first. Another blog, which is a buffoon, they call Fee, when they should call it, I don't know, they should call it Gremlin, posted, oh, well, this is our story, was taking some of the stuff that we were posting and putting it out as if that was their stuff. And so me and I drugged for Fee. And the only mention that she had of me was, I'm tired of blogs fighting over my business, yada, yada, yada. All right. So in came one of the old coronavirus parents. And one of the old coronavirus parents told me how they had to tell their child what that they were no longer part of the Colada concentration camp. And so I ended up
Shaky. You know what breaks my heart? I mean, I don't know how true this is, because, y'all were from New Orleans and stuff like that, and I'm not saying that everybody from New Orleans got to get along, and, it just breaks my heart to see you guys feud, because, it took a long time, for New Orleans to be on the map, since, like, Master P and Lil Wayne and Juvenile and them, and, like, ever since, I think Frida, Big Frida, Super, and Judy, they put New Orleans back on the map.
Hold on. Stop right there. Where you from? Where you from, baby?
Where I'm from?
Yeah. Where you from?
I'm from New York.
Okay. So let me say something. Okay. Down south, we have I'm sorry, it breaks your heart. But what breaks my heart is to listen to a father have to tell his daughter that she wasn't good enough to promote products for free because the Instagram algorithm didn't like her, and that what it does to her as far as her psychology. And for me to have to listen to a 3-year-old cry, and for me to have to listen to a 6-year-old be stuffed into a slave contract, that's what breaks my heart. I wouldn't care if she was from New Orleans, New York, New Zealand. It would have been the same outcome. And so if anything, I should have went harder because she is from New Orleans. Because that's not how we do. Now, I don't know how y'all do in New York, but I was always taught to protect the kids, love the kids, and let the kids be kids. But when you try to instill in these kids that they're not good enough and they're not great enough and so there was a little girl just recently did a post for me. I kept proof just so in case somebody said something. She did a post using one of my products. She's 14 years old. I contacted her and said, before I even post this, what is your Cash App? I will send her a fair wage of what a post would actually cost. So whatever I get paid for a post, I sent her for the post and said this is a fair wage, but this is not what this person did. This is not what she did. She used one child, a 6-year-old, to sucker in other children to promote the products for absolutely nothing, for zero, for not even paying them a fair wage or even a small fair wage. She used them to sucker into selling products that's not even meant for kids, then turn around and told the ones, lied to them, dangled another, I'm gonna give y'all all these contracts and opportunities, lied to them, and then told other ones when she was finished with them after Black Friday because they didn't make enough sales or whatever the case may be, oh, you're not good enough because Instagram algorithm don't like you. And so I had to witness, and if you go back on the videos, what you need to do is see these, go look up the parents. Don't even look at me and what I'm talking about for her, because I'm just a mean bully, and I don't care if nobody like me. I really don't care. But when I had to listen to a father have to tell his daughter and discipline her and explain to her, listen, this woman thinks she wasn't good enough because you didn't get enough likes or comments. That is what breaks my heart. So I wouldn't give a damn if she was from. Talk to me.
Shakie, can I say something? Right? Okay. Now I thought she was this awesome woman. I had no idea because I saw the little girl Andy that died or whatever the case may be. This was last year, and I thought the little girl had cancer. I didn't know the little girl it was a tragic accident. So I'm buying all these products from Judy and stuff like that, and I'm thinking this girl is like amazing, and then like I ran across your videos, and I was like, oh my god, like I didn't know that little girl died in a pool. But to be honest with you, okay, that's like me, right? If you send me your car, right, and I'm using your car, and I let my sister use the car, and she crashed it, it's still my fault because I should never lent her the car. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was told that it was her assistant watching the little girl.
Okay, stop. Hold on. Okay, so this is, look. So you got the information that you needed? because we done talked about this 100 times on this channel. And if you got the information that you needed, and so what you're doing right now, and I'm not trying to be mean towards you or argumentative or anything. Don't take it wrong. I'm not being disrespectful, and don't take, because sometimes I come out that way because I'm just telling you the truth. You don't have to tell us what you know, especially if you got it from us. What you're telling me, I know. So you found out, and what you did after that. Tell us what you did, not what happened. We know what happened. We've heard what happened 1,000 times.
But it's like hard to believe.
Well, stop. Do you believe it? Yes or no?
I mean, I would hope not.
Okay, then that's listen. At this part, you heard what was presented, and you heard what was not presented. You have an option whether you can believe it or not. So I'm trying to figure out you can't come and tell, like, right now, and we're not finna listen to the same story. We done heard this story 1,000 times, and this child needs to rest in peace, and their family needs to rest. So that's what it is. I'm not finna go. You're gonna have to tell us what happened. We know what happened. I need you to tell us what is this something that you have a question?
It's hard to believe.
It happened.
Really,
well then.
It's hard to believe.
It's not
against you, but it's hard to believe.
I don't take it offensively. Well, don't believe it. Don't believe nothing I say. Believe what you need to believe.
I'm not shaky. I'm not saying he's not credible. I'm not saying that, shaky. I'm just saying it's hard to believe because I'm like, this girl, she just seemed like this innocent angel person. That's what I'm saying.
You ever did any research? Ever did any research on the devil, on Lucifer? No, I'm asking. Have you ever? Do you know who Lucifer? Are you religious? A religious person?
Kind of, sort of. I know Satan was once angel.
Satan was not. Well, no. Stop. Satan wasn't once angel. He was the angel. He was the first and only angel. Lucifer means light bearer. He was number one, the most beautiful angel. He was in charge of 1/4. This is what the Bible says: 1/4 of heaven. 1/4, that's a quarter. That's 25%. This is what the Bible talks about. Lucifer was the only person allowed of all the angels. He was more beloved than even Michael, who's the archangel now. Lucifer was the only one to even talk to God. Go read Job. Lucifer was able to talk to God. The other angels couldn't even think. Lucifer was even asked, would you like to bow to man? And Lucifer was given something even the other angels wasn't given. He was given the option. Lucifer was the only angel even given a semblance of free will. So he wasn't an angel. He was the angel, the most beautiful one, the light bearer, the one that's who he was. So at the same time, my point about the matter is, guess what? It might look like she's everything, but guess what? The truth come in an ugly the truth come in an ugly fat sissy with green hair. That's what the truth come in. The Bible said when you turn away the hobo, you're turning away Christ. When you turn away the prostitute, you're turning away Christ. When you're turning the lowest of society, you're turning to Christ. The criminals, the people in the prison, that's what Christ said. Christ, when he came to tax collectors, which is the equivalent today of scam artists. When he was hanging with prostitutes, he was hanging with the lowest of the low. That's why the head of the head couldn't accept him. So guess what? That's where the truth at. If Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light, and the way, the truth, and the light, hanging with the tax collectors of that time, which was the scam artists and the prostitutes and the people in jails, guess what? Guess where the truth at? Get King Eli out of here. I want him out of. Let me hold up. I can do it my daggone stuff. Hold on. I don't need y'all. My mind ain't on it. Goodbye. Block him forever. I want you off this channel. She called in with this. I answer this call, Ask Shakie. You're calling to ask me anything. If she wants to ask that, she can ask that. But as far as somebody saying I'm talking about her because it was a question asked to me. I don't give a damn about that woman. I could care less about that woman. I could care less about the woman, her boyfriend, her lawyer, anybody that have any affection for her. I think all of them is stupid. So as far as she called in with the question, I'm going to answer the question. Called Ask Shakie. It says Ask Shakie anything. It don't say Ask Shakie anything except something about her. You can ask me what you want to ask me. And sweetheart, I appreciate you for calling and asking me what you want to know. I just, as far as what you heard and stuff like that, if you don't want to believe it, you don't have to believe it at all, baby. You have to make a discernment for yourself. You're grown. You seem like an intelligent woman. You talk with intelligence, and I like that, and I respect that. Don't just accept anything. Sometimes you do got to question things, and I appreciate you for calling, asking, and call. But some for the Shakie, I ain't seen it. I saw him. I blocked his ass. Don't come in here saying what I need to do for views and stuff like that. I don't give a damn about no view. I'd rather be one person in here and I talk to that one person forever. I should have left him in here and just put him on mute, but I blocked him. I don't want him on the channel. I'm talking about, so thank you so much for calling, baby. I appreciate you for calling. I hope anyway, I think, you know, I don't want you to think that you could call and ask that question if that's what you want. Hey. If you want to know, you call and ask. That's what it is. You hear me?
Right.
Thank you so much.
Well, good night, Shakie.
Good night, my baby.
You.
Thank you so much.
All right, all
I
right.
ain't start this up talking about her. It's called Ask Shakie. You can ask me what you want. If she want to know, she want to know. She asks. How you doing, Cairo? Hello? You gotta turn me down in the back, baby. You gotta turn me down. Cairo? Cairo? Cairo. Cairo, calling from the 81803.
Hello?
Hey, turn it down in the back. You gotta turn you're listening to me, but you gotta turn me down.
Oh, girl, I am sorry. I didn't even know I was out there waiting with me.
What's going on, sister?
Hey, Shakie.
What's going on, my baby?
Nothing. I'm so excited to be on. First and foremost, I just want to applaud you for everything that you're doing. I am so proud of your platform and where it's going. I am super excited for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. I know you got some haters and stuff like that, but we ain't worried about that.
Girl, do you see this penthouse behind me? I ain't worried about no haters. You see this penthouse behind me, girl? This is where I'm at. I'm sitting in the penthouse overlooking Miami skyline, girl. This is where I'm at. I ain't worried about no
skyline is beautiful.
Okay. So okay. I'm not worried about no haters.
Beautiful.
I'm looking at the Miami sky. I'm not worried about a hater for. What's going on, sister?
Yes, so okay. My question is, I'm a business owner here in South Carolina. I've been in business for 6 years, and I'm struggling as far as to whether I should stay with the location in my hometown or whether I should migrate to a new city. I'm not really getting the feedback that I thought that I would with my business, and I know that it has potential, but I'm just a little nervous to put it out there. And I just wanted to know, like, what was your input on moving to a new location?
Okay. I have a friend of mine, real talk, and they're a stripper. That's what they do. They take their clothes off. They get naked and they take their clothes off. And so he was down here, but he wasn't making no money stripping. He moved to Atlanta, made a little more money. He moved to New York and made a whole lot of money. Now, if I need to borrow money, I call him because he's a stripper in New York, and because it's just what it is. So depending on what your business is, you may have to migrate. Now, if your business allows you to be mobile, then you need to figure out a way to be more global. Because technically, I run my business out of my mama's bedroom. I got two of her bedrooms, the one I sleep in and the one that I got my stuff in. So and it's a semi-global brand. So it depends on what the business is, on what you should do. If it's a hands-on business, you need to talk to people. You need to go where people at. If it's a business where you can reach people in other ways, then you could be remote. As I'm sitting over here in this penthouse, like I could still run my business because my business is like more or less automated like that. So so do you mind me asking what your business is?
Well, I'm a hairstylist, and I've also branched off into doing makeup. I'm a hair vendor. So it's like, I got a whole brand that I've been trying to build here, but I live in a small town.
Okay,
so it seems like my brand is a little bit bigger than my surroundings.
First of all, it is a green screen. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. I need to just turn these comments off tonight because I'm really going. I know it's a green screen. I'm joking. If y'all don't understand my form of humor and sarcasm, it's okay. I'm in my mama's house. Everybody knows that. I'm sitting in the room, and I just got a blue screen up. A blue screen up. Calm down, people. It's not that serious. No, somebody in there talk about.
Green screen. It could be a goddamn blue screen for all I care.
It was just a joke. I'm joking with y'all. It's not that big of a deal. I know it's not a penthouse that I own or even have ever been to in my life. I found it online. I say it's cute. Let me joke with the sippers in the penthouse tonight. Okay, it's Ask Shakie. I usually do. So okay, so listen. Okay. So yeah, so this is the thing though. When you go to them bigger cities, you got to know there's bigger competition. You know that, right?
Right, right. And it's like I'm not afraid of the competition part. It's like I'm more so afraid of not doing it, if you get what I'm saying. Because I try to give it a chance, but I'm not satisfied. And it's like I'm not looking for support, because I know support comes, but it just seems as if I'm having a hard time branching off and also connecting with other, stylists in the area as well.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what I would do is I would probably not want to connect with other stylists, but I would want to connect with other people that I could probably enhance their services, like people that sell like maybe hair products and things like that. And let me see what if that makes sense. I would just say, for example, in the case of if I was a hairstylist, I would want my hairstyles to not be seen by other hairstylists, but want my hair to be seen by people who do hair products. Because what happens is they would want to offer you, even if you don't use their products, they will probably want to offer you like a thing that say, okay, but you say you use my products and we'll send you these checks and we'll do this and that and we'll bring you over here. And, so because they want to say, okay, use by hairstylists everywhere, so that's the kind of people that I would try to target or try to be to maybe like network with. So maybe your problem isn't like migrating. It's just like it seems like you're trying to network with the other stylists and stuff like that.
My network, I can admit, it seems like my network is a little weak because, for one, I think for my personality, a lot of people, people are intimidated by me because my personality is big like yours. So, I have the capabilities of walking in a room and lighting it up, but not everybody is, fond of that.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. I always want to be myself with everything that I'm doing, but it's kind of like, it seems weird. I don't know. It's weird here. And it's like, I love what I do. I love what I do so much, and I want to help build the community, and I don't want to seem like, how people say, oh, you forget where you come from. But sometimes it's like, it seems like it's best to move, in order to get the results that you're looking for.
Girl, out of here. Get out of there. Let me tell you something, sister. I have almost 1,100 orders. I might have 50 from New Orleans. Girl, get out of there. That's to me, that's the Lord telling me, look, they don't like you, they don't support you, they don't want to see you win, go somewhere else, win, and then laugh at them from afar. That's what I think. So if your city ain't giving you the support you want, sister, hop on that train to go get from North Carolina, get on the midnight train to Georgia, and try Atlanta. If that don't work, go to Columbus. If that don't work, go to
I got to go. That's what it seems like now. But it seems like I'm boring your people. So when I have a better question, I definitely will.
Girl, I'm not worried about them.
I appreciate it.
We're talking. It's called MC Shakie.
Telling me, I should have DM you. I like talking to you.
It's called MC Shakie. You can ask me anything. It could be a business. It could be anything.
And I watched your video, and I've also been sharing it with a few of my friends about the how to get the free EIN for your business.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me ask you something. What is it? What they want to know what your IG is? What's your Instagram?
Well, I am Slim B Bougie on Instagram, and I also have a business page at Hair Gossip Company on Instagram as well. It's the same thing on all of my platforms. I try to make it easy for everybody.
Hair Gossip Company?
Everything is out there. Hair Gossip and Company.
I'm spelling gossip. I'm spelling gossip wrong. And company. Let's see what we got here.
I'm gonna type it really quick.
I see you on Facebook. I don't see you on IG. Let me see. Let's go to Facebook. If that's you, you're pretty girl. You're a pretty girl.
Thank you. That is me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Orangeburg, South Carolina, a place I've never heard in my entire life. I didn't know there was a place in America called any day on Orangeburg. Wow.
Yes, it's an Orangeburg in New York as well.
Okay. Maybe that's sister, you might be in the wrong Orangeburg, baby. That might be So let's see. That's how
I feel, and it's so small here, but I have faith in my city, and it's like, sometimes you can be the light for your town. And I've been trying to be that, but baby, I am drained.
Sister,
okay?
I don't think there's much.
Like,
ain't no money in Orangeburg.
All we got is really Dollar Generals and Walmart. So, anything new is like they're not even for it. And I've been trying to introduce this to the community. I even had a business and brunch, and I brought a few of my business friends, you know, along to speak with people about how to start a business. I even gave everyone that came, they got a business license. If they were a vendor, I offered them a vendor's license within the city and the county.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I'm trying to do things in the community.
Yeah, get out. Go ahead. Get out. There's no money there. No money.
Yeah, I probably will move around. Like you know, anything business wise though, you know, if you have any information for me, make sure you send me anything. I don't mind. I'm open to everything.
Okay, baby, but you know, get out of Orangeburg.
Yes, I sure will. I'm gonna try to when I make that move, I'm gonna make sure to call you back so you can know for sure.
All right, my baby. I love you so much. Hair Gossip and Company. Thank you for calling me.
MC Shakie.
All right, baby.
Bye-bye.
Y'all so mean in the goddamn comments, girl. I'm sick of y'all, girl. It's called X Shaking. We Joseph. Y'all got nowhere to go. How you doing, Tammy? What's going on?
They sure is mean in the comments.
They mean.
That's okay.
Why they so mean? Why is they so mean?
I don't know why, but it's okay. I just called not particularly to ask you a question.
Okay.
I just called to give you a shout out because Dr. K had shouted you out in her video, honey.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to congratulate you.
Thank you.
Way from New Jersey, honey.
Oh, thank you so much. What's going on in New Jersey? What is going on? Well, okay, well, so is that why you came over to our channel? Is to see because Tasha K sent you?
No.
Okay.
I called you before.
Okay.
I texted you.
I'm so sorry.
And you was upset that I texted you about the story time with the jail situation.
Gotcha.
I texted you maybe like less.
I remember now. I know exactly who you are.
I've been following you.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So you're old sipper. Okay. I was just gonna welcome you.
I'm glad that other people are just seeing and appreciating your work and what type of work and time you put in with your commentary and stuff like that. That's all. I just want to show you a little bit.
Right. I love you so much. I thank you so much, New Jersey. I appreciate you. I remember who you are now. I didn't know. I assume I talked to a lot of people. But yeah, Tasha K, that was big.
Listen, you did let me have this for inbox to you, but I was kind of nervous. I apologize.
That's all right.
But I do love you, Shakie. You are so sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a nice night.
All right, my baby. I love you.
Bye.
All right. So, you know, that was big. That was not my first time. Tasha, that was not her first time giving me a shout out. It was actually the second time. She actually gave me a shout out when she covered the Super Saiyan thing. She actually gave me a shout out then. But actually, be honest with you, I've talked to her before. I've literally talked to her on the phone a couple times, actually. So she's real, like Tasha K is really, like, she is who she is. She's really down to murder. All right, what y'all sipping? Then somebody asked, what's going on, Sabrina? How you doing, my baby? Welcome to MC Shakie Live, aka Ask Shakie. What can I do for you, my love?
Hey, how you doing, Shakie?
I'm all right.
I love the video series.
Thank you.
The prison video series. I felt so emotional going through it, and when you read the book, I just totally loved it, and I love your form of comedy and how you express yourself, and I just wanted to let you know that. And I've been following you like ever since I saw those series, and I also wanted to ask you if you were thinking about doing another one, if you were thinking about doing another one on your other side of your life, you know, like maybe your music or maybe like the fraud series or something like that. I just thought it was interesting, and I wanted to ask you what you thought about doing another one.
Okay, so the prison stories, okay, you know what? The prison stories was, for me, believe it or not, that was therapy, sister. Like, I literally, like, I know y'all found it entertaining, and I know y'all liked it, and I know y'all loved it, but the prison series, for me, was therapy. I just needed to get it out. I needed to get it off my chest. I needed to get it off my back. I just needed to let that go. I needed to let all that from that go. And it was so much therapy for me. It's just like going through something like that again. Cause like I'm looking for somebody to, okay, I can sit down and I can type it and I can listen, write it and make it a book and do all this stuff and stuff like that myself. Because I believe in Shakie. But the thing that's keeping me from doing that is not that I'm lazy. It's just that I don't want to go through it again. Like, I've been through prison for 9 years. It's over. And then I've talked about it and got it off my chest with y'all beautiful people, and I thank y'all for that. Y'all thinking this up for y'all, it really this up for me. But so now you're telling me I have to go through this in a book form, and I have to maybe go through it in a movie form, and I have to go through. I'm not gonna devote that to that. You know, that was a part of my life. It happened. It happened. I've talked about it. Everything happened. It's like, child, I need somebody that's going to want to listen to it and make it a book themselves. And maybe we split it in some type of way. I'm looking for that type of deal. I'm not looking for a deal where I have to go through it again, because you know I laughed and we cried sometimes, but it was sometimes it was just so emotionally draining, and because right, and so this was like, so you know, it was a period of months that we talked about it, and so sometimes after an emotionally draining episode, I had to go days and just kind of like shake back. And so as far as doing something with the prison series myself, I want to just give it to somebody or sell it to somebody or give it to somebody and we don't go half, or maybe some type of writer, editor person, and maybe they could just come and ask me questions that they need to know what was happening or something that they don't understand from it. But as far as me going through it, oh girl, I'm just, if I have to make it a book, it'll never get done. Whatever. Now, as far as another series.
One of the good things about you is that the way that you tell your story and the way that you put your stories and emotion about it, I think that just captivated me about it.
Right.
And then I was interested in about the other things that you have going on in your life, because I really don't know too much about music. I'm from New York. I don't know too much about house music, you know,
right,
except the people that are really stars. So I'm interested in all the other aspects of what you got going on.
Cool, thank you. And so, and I'm going to address that next. So, all right. So, in a series, as far as a YouTube series is concerned, I'm looking into actually something that I can live through, and I was writing it down today, was Sissy Bounce, and people don't understand what it is. And so it has some colorful characters in my life in bounce music. And so, like, for my introduction to bounce music, to me falling in love with bounce music, to me actually doing it myself, are some interesting stories in that. And so I really was doing this today. I was making myself a little sticky notes, talk about every aspect. As you can see, I'm like, this is like the first page is Stampin' Charles, Calio Priest, Caterade, Nobi, Frida, Vodka Shaft, SW. These are characters in Sissy Bounce. So as I'm getting ready to do this, it may be a YouTube series. It may be like I'm looking ahead. So definitely I want to start another series this year. And it looks like it's gonna be just like the Sissy Bounce series, and I could just tell y'all like about the players and the cast people. Why am I looking like this?
That would be great, because I would love to know more about that.
Right. And so it's amazing that you said it. That's the good thing. So I'm gonna definitely be looking into adding another type of something into the catalog of what we do. So yes, so we are going to be looking for another series. So maybe the prison series we kind of did toward the end of the year last year, and I kind of want to keep that same mode. So it was like something that we talked about through the first one was like the end of September, so like the end of September, October, that was like that season. And so I'm probably going to do that this season. I've actually kind of wrote it down and kind of just got some ideas. I'm starting to outline it a little bit. So that's what I'll be working on over the summer as far as now until then. So we'll be looking forward to that. And it'll be kind of maybe a yearly thing. I also want to do a real life boyfriend series, as far as like me going into like the dudes I was messing with and girls perhaps, and just kind of getting into that aspect too. As far as the fact. So there might be not that is, but I want to do something a little lighthearted, because even with the boyfriend series I got, it's like girl.
So did you ever think about maybe like going around and like meeting your fans, like maybe coming up to New York one day?
I do not have fans. I have sippers. I have not one single fan.
Oh, sorry, sippers. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm a sister too.
They're my sippers. They're my family. That's okay. So right. Yes, I'm going to come to New York. The Kool-Aid is in New York now. I don't know why, but she's Kool-Aid from the prison store. She's in New York now. She's working now. But so I have some work to do on something in Atlanta coming up now, like soon after this crisis pandemonium stuff is over. But then I'm definitely open to New York and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. I would love to meet you when I come.
Okay. So certainly just keep track. When I be going places, I do post it. So make sure you follow me on all places you need to follow me on, and I'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right, my baby. Thank you so much for calling, Miss Sabrina. I love you.
I love all your content.
I love you.
And I wish you so much luck, even though you don't really need it, because I know you're going to do good.
Oh, I love you. I love you, my baby. All right. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. Let's see. Next caller. That was a good call. I like that call. Simple version. Can I have a ring statement? I want to be on the block ministry. Charmaine, yes. I don't. Yeah, I'll look into it. Somebody said no. How you doing, Kanisha? Oh no, it's Kanisha Ann? Hello, Ann? Miss Ann? Annie? Annie from the 832? Hello?
Hello?
Annie? Yeah, how you doing?
No, this isn't Ann. This is Tenacious.
Tenacious. Oh, Tenacious. It's showing me Ann on the thing. What's going on, sister? What's going on?
I was calling just for a fun energy. Everybody be so serious, so shaky. I'm making enchiladas, baby. And I just been so serious. I just wanted to say, hey, Simple Nation. It's Tenacious. Life has been kicking us all in the butt. I just want everybody to lead with love and spread love. You know how I roll, Shaky. I love y'all. Keep doing your thing, big.
Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for calling.
And I want to let you know I received my socks, baby. Thank God. I finally came.
By time, girl, worry about them day gold socks. So good, girl. That's good. I'm glad you enjoy everything. You all right up there, huh? Y'all doing okay and everything up there?
Yeah, we're just eating as good as we can. I'm keeping my boy inside. You know, you have that immune system or whatever. So we just always just staying inside the best that we can. And I'm just trying new things and doing every damn thing. It's like, child, I'm going to be on 600-pound life when we finish, but I'm enjoying it.
Okay, because bitch, I swear to God, like I'm going to Atlanta to work on a show, but they need to put me on my 500 pounds, 600 pounds, 700 pound life after this, girl. This coronavirus got me eating like a girl. I just been girl. Then they give y'all, girl, it's crazy. Then they finna start giving us unemployment money, stimulus money, girl. Girl, Walmart grocery section ain't gonna see, girl. Yeah, they think they empty now. I'm gonna have to be on there, girl. I'm really going. Girl, I'm gonna have to be on there. My biggest loser, something. I need to go. What's the other one? Book.
Get some coins. Whatever they paying and lose that way, baby. We all gonna be working in a few months.
That part. Okay. Somebody said I want to thank coronavirus for my new ass. Girl, wait. Girl, I lost more ass than I was losing. I must have to get that fat transfer. I hope they give me the 10,000 or something, so I can get the. I'm going to get that lap band or something. Go do like Super Did. I'm gonna tell everybody I lost some memory loss. Oh, and I said,
did you just say
no, girl, bye, girl. You see, that's what you do every time. Every time you call, I start spinning. Okay, I love you too, my baby. All right, love you too. Bye. Girl, I know this girl ain't called me, girl. I know this girl here ain't called me, girl. How you doing? Welcome. Hey, welcome for calling. Thank you for calling X Shakie. What can I do for you, my baby?
Well, I really don't have a question to ask you, but I do want to thank you for you being honest last night. Went through our DM conversation.
Oh, okay. What's going? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. You're the last lady.
So you know that let me know that you are an honest person, and I do appreciate that.
Okay.
You could have been full, yes, you know what I mean.
Right.
Also, I just want to say, a young lady had called in a few minutes ago and spoke to you talking about Judy. Judy is a snake, okay?
Pretty much. Yep.
She's a liar.
Okay.
I don't care how much money she has. I don't care how much she smiles and grins. Judy is a snake.
Okay.
You sometimes you can't judge a book by its cover. You have to open it up and read it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Right. I agree with you.
And the lady that was talking to you about it, you were asking her, well, do you believe it? Do you believe it? She couldn't give you an answer. She don't believe it.
Okay.
But see, I'm probably old enough, Shakie, to be your mother, and man, I know a snake when I see one.
Right. Right.
So that's all I have to say. I just want to say thank you.
I love you so much. Thank you. I will always look, I practice one thing, and that's living in my truth. Everything else just kind of come with it. So I appreciate that. I thank you for that. I thank you for your opinion. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my baby. I appreciate that little gift you sent me too. I appreciate that too, my baby. Thank you so much.
Yes, you deserve that.
Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for calling.
Bye.
All right. Oh, you got off, huh? You got off. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'll call you back too. You know what I'm talking about. You know who you is. Hello, thank you for calling MC Shakie. How can I help you, baby?
Hi, how are you today?
Hey, what's going on?
Shakie, how many people do you know got the coronavirus?
A handful.
No, personal people like friends that you know that actually have the coronavirus.
I have one relative, one close relative, and about 9 people that I know personally that have been diagnosed with it. I know a couple have recovered as well.
Okay. Now, did they actually take a test that said that they had the coronavirus, or were they just going by the narrative of the symptoms that was placed out there, to say, oh, these are coronavirus symptoms?
So one of them, it's different for different ones. I would say it's not all of them had the. It's not across the board. So one of them they tested. I've seen their physical actual test results. One of them did have the symptoms. When they got tested, they didn't have it anymore. One of my relatives is actually suffering from the stuff right now. And a few other people. It's different variations for different people. Matt, so I don't know. Okay. So why Matt, can I ask you a question? Why you ask those questions?
Well, it's just really, really strange. And I live in California.
Okay.
And what's being said about California on the news is not what's actually transpired.
Okay.
So I was just curious to know, because me, myself, I don't know anybody that has the coronavirus or even knows anyone that has the coronavirus. And, I don't know. It's just like, it seems like people are kind of asleep to me. Like they don't pay attention to things. Everything the news says is not accurate.
Okay. So if
that's why I wanted to know that you know anybody personally.
So you don't
actually had the coronavirus.
Yeah. If you go down on this page, you'll see me sometimes go live with this girl called Tutu Cheeky. She's the one saying, "Make it make sense, Shakie. Make it make sense." It's the older videos. You have to go way further down. You have to go down in the videos. You got to go before Super Saiyan. You got to go like way back. But Tutu is the girl that go, "Make it make sense, Shakie. Make it make sense." She was diagnosed with corona. One of my good friends and somebody who I pay attention to, he's a New Orleans bounce artist by the name of P-Town Mo. He was diagnosed with corona. Black and Mild the DJ, and Black and Mild the producer. Both were diagnosed with corona. One actually died, and one actually is still alive. I have an actual cousin that have been diagnosed with corona.
And are these people in the Louisiana area?
Yes.
Okay, can I ask you this? Are you familiar with what 5G cell phone towers look like?
Yeah, they look like little. Yeah, I've seen them. I have seen them. They look like little.
You've actually seen the new 5G cell towers that they're installing all over the United States.
The little box looking ones that look like it's a circle, but they got like 4 or 5. It's like an octagon type looking thing, but panel maybe looking ones. I've seen them. Yeah.
Well, it looks like a street light, and on top of it, it has a circle. But that is far and beyond a street light, my dear. That is kind of like something that gives you tumors and things. So I don't know. I just like to place things out there that people ain't talking about. Everybody talking about a check, baby. There's clowns and punks that dance for a few coins, but people need to really know what's going on out here.
I am a clown and a punk that dances for a few coins. Okay. I am both of those. I'm a clown and a punk that dance for a few coins. If anybody wants to go ahead and donate a few coins right now, you will see me titty bopping for a few coins, and I'm a clown and a punk. So you do know a clown and a punk that are dancing for a few coins. So okay, my question is then, if it's the 5G, if you don't know nobody with it, is there 5G around you?
Oh, most definitely.
So
in the last 3 weeks, they have placed them.
up and down my street.
Let me tell you why it's not 5G. You ready for this?
Oh no, baby. Listen, I'm talking about what's on my street.
Okay.
See what people are failing to realize that 5G adapters are the beginning of the starting of what's called a smart city. Okay. Which isn't a good thing. You know, people are so comfortable and so used to their phones doing, you know, X, Y, Z for them but that's really not a good thing because the toxins, even before cell phones became so modern, they stated, please do not put so close to your body. And that's stated there for a reason because even though this device, you know, may solve a few problems and help you communicate with people, it is really harmful for your health. So 5G towers aren't just towers. They come with things that look like street lights that are up and down, you know, people's streets. I live in Compton, California, and not only do we have transmitters, but as street lights, they have been placed there. And, you know, a person will take what I say as nothing because I'm not deemed to be a electrician or a scientist, but I do know what's placed online from yesteryear. And anything of 5G towers creates harmful effects in people. Very harmful. But you ain't got to listen to me. You can go on YouTube, as we are, and let doctors tell you what that does. So every symptom of a coronavirus are symptoms from the effect of these things.
Okay, so my question is, okay, so let's say it's the 5G towers. What we gonna do about it? What you want to do? You gonna go climb up there and knock it down?
Well, okay, but that's the thing. The thing is to communicate about it and not just sit back and say, you know, I respect the person say, I don't care what they do. I'm gonna abide by the plan. I'm gonna be a trending fuck. You know, that's cool. But if people really want to know the issue, it's not no coronavirus. That's a fact.
So it's no coronavirus.
Shakie, you are a research analyst, baby.
Right.
Baby.
But baby, let me say something. My research,
I just said to you.
Biology, like let me say my topics was math. That was my topic. My maths and my Englishes and stuff. But as far as biology and nuclear physics and all that stuff like that, that was my thing, baby. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Now let me something. So, but let me say something. But I do have a PhD in common sense, and this is what it is.
Okay.
Let's say right now you are 1,000% right, and it's the 5G towers. What are we gonna do? Just talk about it? And
knock them motherfuckers down, all these gangsters and real ass people, baby. Let's get to it.
Sister,
that's not that. I ain't got a problem with that. I ain't got a problem with tap dancing for a few coins, but let my cause be of validity and not just be because that's what's being said. And I'm gonna go along with the flow.
So, sister.
So let's knock these motherfuckers down. People don't want their ancestors and people to be toxic and have tumors and, you know, be given false history.
We don't.
Because that's what's happening.
We don't want that.
Knock these motherfuckers down.
So listen, have you knocked down any yet?
I sure the fuck have.
You have not.
Take a picture of it.
You got to send me that. I want to see.
I sure the fuck have.
Now I'm in the country. I'm in the penthouse right now, so we got no 5G towers up here. But if I want to see you, if you knock one down, sister, we need to see that. We need to see.
But for real, Shakie, what needs to be said is people need to wake up and learn the world that they really live in. It has so many dimensions to it, but you know, I understand people are so used to the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, but all of that really has no measures with what's really going on. So if people really want to know what's going on with them, and instead of because I guarantee you this, in my city, if you go to the hospital, there ain't no lines. It ain't no people waiting. It's a sign that say go around to the ER. It's because they have shut down the streets because they have been placing up these major towers. I'm not in Illinois. I got a homeboy that drives trucks. He's stuck in Illinois. He said they got the National Guard there. Yeah, they got the National Guard in Illinois because Chicago is about it city. And when they realize they've been fucked and gagged and gambooned without no lube, baby, they're going to act the fool.
I like it, baby. Boom. So listen, email me the picture of you knocking down.
No, what I'm going to email you, Shakie, is what they look like, because you don't know what they look like. Because if you did, you will understand what I'm saying. I'm gonna take them all from up and down my street, and I'm gonna show you what the hood niggas have knocked down, the ones that's conscious and ain't taking pay cuts from the sheriff. You feel me?
Okay. I would like to see that. Send it to me. Send it to me. I'm a person. I'm not a conspiracy theorist person type. I know they say this. But I like to look and read to what you said. I've read it and looked at. I've seen. I'm not saying she read it. I got into it for like 2 seconds, just browsing YouTube. But at the same time, it was like, you know, I mean, God give you, I think, wisdom to discern what you can handle, what you can't handle. So if it is the cell phone towers and it is the 5G, guess what? The second I knock one of them suckers down, they're gonna put me right back in federal pen. So me knocking them down is not gonna be, it ain't gonna happen. I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I'll take my chance out here running from the towers, then they'll go sit in prison running from bubbling them. So what I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna go ahead and just, I mean, if you know, it is what I can, you know, what me personally could do. So, but if you're knocking them down, send it to me. I would like to see it. I would support you in the knockdown if you can actually have some validity that it is the towers. Okay, my baby? Knock them suckers. If that you feel like knocking them down, baby, knock them down. I ain't gonna knock them. I ain't for to touch the people towers. I'm gonna leave them the fuck alone. If they're giving us corona, I'm running away from it and calling them to just go stand over there. Best as I could. I got 4G phone, so I don't know. Oh, she hung up. I didn't hang up. Okay, so don't go knock down the people's towers unless y'all want to go to jail. Just I don't know. If y'all think it's the towers, I mean, I don't know what y'all want to do. What's going on? Thank you for calling. Ask Shakie. How can I help you?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, MC Shakie, how you doing?
What's going on, my baby?
So, when all this blows over, because you know that Guangdong or whatever that place is, where they have all those production and manufacturers, they are treating the Kenyans very bad. Do you think our people will still do business with China?
Yep, I think they will.
After this thing blows over.
Yep, I think they will.
Because I know nail salons, they will be supporting. Chinese stores, they will be supporting. And dry cleaners, they will be supporting.
As soon as they say it's okay, them girls going right to the nail shop, Lin Fee in them, they're going right to Chinese kitchen, Wang Thang in them, they're going right to the Chinese corner store, and they talk to them bad and tell them get out their store and spit in them and double charge them for stuff. They're going right back to them. Everybody that get products and stuff for China, they're going to be right back doing it. They're going to do it again. Yep, they are. China too cheap. China too cheap. It's too cheap.
It's crazy because they're saying that Kenyans were the ones, or Nigerians and all the Africans that live over there, they're kicking them out.
Yep. And we still gonna mess with them.
So I don't know. But see,
Miracle Flop still gonna come from China. It's still gonna come. I got the order. So my hair color coming from my hair color coming from China because it can't be made in the United States. My hair color is coming from China. We all gonna go back to China. It's too cheap.
We need our own manufacturing company.
We do have them. They're just too expensive. We have them. So this is my thing. I went ahead and I spent a little over $5,000 on a chemist to develop a base formula for my stuff. Now I have to go get it manufactured for my hair color. And so to get it manufactured, I checked into U.S. companies. And just to get it manufactured is $2 in China and $20 in America. The same exact thing. We're going back to China. After this is over with, we're going back to China because of the prices. Unless you want to pay triple for everything, we're going to America, black people especially. We're not going to be worrying about Kenya. We're not going to be worrying about the black businesses. They're not going to be worrying about the black nail techs. They're not. They might get the black nail techs. There gonna be a few of us, a few of you that's gonna be like, okay, I'm not just gonna mess with them like that. But there's a reason. Listen, it's been a proven fact that the Chinese businesses do better than the black businesses, and the Chinese businesses' main customer is the black business, is the black people. We go to their corner stores, we go to their nail shops, we go to their food places before we patronize ourselves. That's what we do. That's what we do. We have been doing it for years. We have no idea how to be economically independent. So the combat to that is not, let me tell you something, my baby. Listen to what I'm saying. The combat to that is this may be a wake-up call. But to combat that is not going to be able to go and just say, okay, well, it's a wake-up call. That's all. Let's just support the black stuff now. That's not the thing. It's going to start with this. It's going to start with education. Education is the single best combatant to crime, the single best combatant to ignorance, the single best combatant to that's the single best. So the more educated and enlightened we are, truthfully educated and enlightened we are, the better off we are, the better off we be. So the point about this is,
you're right. You're right about that, and I understand. But the thing is, I feel like if we can send money over there to China, and they're treating our people like crap and kicking them out and doing all this type of stuff, then I can go to Africa with about 10 racks and have them manufacture my product.
Probably. I don't know.
Have them build my product.
Can we look? I don't know how to look into that. I ain't that good. I mean, I know I got this nice penthouse and everything, so y'all think
it's not impossible. You know, I mean, they're in our country, they're in Africa building an army because they barely have enough space in China, but they want to kick everybody out, okay? And it's just not fair. You know, like I want to do business over there. I was supposed to go to China this month, and I wasn't able to go. But now I'm hearing all this type of stuff. It's like, Dad, I really want to. I would seem like a hypocrite if I want to go over there and do business with these people.
Right. Can we do that though? Is that I've never looked into that. That's a good thought. That's a good thing. Can we do the same thing and get cheap products from Africa? Is that possible? I don't know. Maybe we could look into it.
And bring it back to the villages, or bring it back to, you know, a country that where we can at least find a way we can do something. Because I mean, come on, it's just hard because the United States owes China.
Right.
And majority of our clothing and everything that we have on or in our homes is from China.
See, China has China in reverse to probably Africa has probably three things that Africa doesn't. Okay, so the number one thing is population. There's more people in China than anywhere in the world. That's including Africa. There's no country in Africa got anywhere near what China got as people. So what the people do is mean supply and demand. So that makes the labor market lower. So the savings on products gets passed on. That's number one. Number two, China is very, very educated. Africa's not so educated. It's just what it is. It's true. No matter how much I want to take about it. And I'm talking, and I know there's
no, I'm not negating that. You're right.
So and not just any kind of education. The people that educate in China don't just educate them on the Chinese stuff. They educate them on all the stuff over here, that imperial education that the Africans are subjected to thanks to the Europeans. Like, so they are educated trifold. That's the second thing, which makes them so hard. And number three is because they also have the financial prowess, because they had a cheap, tight labor market. Their workers were smart. Not just the workers were smart, but they were smart, innovative wise. It kind of made them a household to the world. Like they put themselves in a position to be indispensable to the world. And so it's like you can't compete when, okay, you got a tight labor market, and then the structure of their government is another thing. A lot of times in Africa, especially when they broke off, some of the African countries, when they did break off from the imperialistic Europeans, it was like they just did this. Sudan had been a country for 5,000 years. Now there's a North Sudan and South Sudan. This general that took over and seized power. There's a lot of upheaval in the African and in the Middle East as far as power struggles and things like that. We went in there, raped them of their natural resources. America went in there, raped them of their natural resources. The Europeans gave them all kind of weapons, and there's a lot of so do I want to go put a factory in Africa? And then the next thing you know, I got all this coming across, and General such and such seizes power, and so he takes control of the factory. The factory that you was making your products now is now making guns for the general's army. There's a place I just saw in Zimbabwe where the people that took over the company started printing out money to where it literally cost them $35 million of their Zimbabwean dollars to get a loaf of bread, because they've destroyed the economical system and destroyed the economical structure. But that was a twofold thing. First, the white Europeans impressed on them that imperialism, the kingdom, and all that stuff like that, and so that did something to their mind. That's number one. Number two, like as far as their mentality, and number two, with that, when they left them with no type of structure of economy because the natural resources have been raped. It's so much that would probably prevent you from saying, okay, I need to go to Africa and make a product when now, because you're not going to, and I think, and I'm not trying to sound pessimistic, but it starts with somebody got to start it. But even when Oprah went up there and put the school up there, then they had the people in there raping the little girls in the school and stuff like that. That's not her fault, and we're not blaming her for that. But it's like there's no structure of the government. And so in China, they have structure, they have cheap labor, and they have the education on all forms of product. So when you're wearing apples to apples and oranges to oranges, you run the risk also. It's a lot of stuff going over there. And it's not all African countries, but a lot of them have these semi-issues. And they're so adjacent and tied to each other, but we don't even recognize countries in Africa because there's different countries. There's the Moroccans, which is the North Africans. There's the South Africans. There's the Middle Africans, the Central Africans. They're different Africans, and so all of them don't have these things, but some of them do, and it's like almost cancerous. So it's like, baby, so okay, so what what can we do? How can we do that? It took lifetimes, generations to mess it up. It's probably going to take generations for them to fix it up. China didn't do this by accident. No. So don't think that they got themselves in here just overnight. It may feel like overnight because we weren't paying attention, but China did this purposely almost. As far as the population aspect, probably that's the only thing that was just kind of like they multiplied a lot, but the population multiplied because they structured their diet based on things like seafood and just like grains and rice and stuff like that. So they don't get a lot of Americanized stuff like that. So they live longer, meaning they produce more. They were more fertile. They were more connected to the lands and stuff than we were. So that's why they got more whatever. Secondly, though, secondly, they thought there's a socialist government in China. So they took elements of that and said, people and individuality and capitalism wasn't being a thing. Everything everybody do over there is for the good of China. And so it's like everybody, all the Chinese people, they're not only just a country, but they're a race and a nationality in unison. Over here, we got black people, white people, Indian, blah, 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 this type of Germans, Irish, this person, different, that person. There's a lot of different factions. And China don't have that. It's socialism. There's not a Democrat and a Republican. It's socialism. You do what you're told. You take a test. If it says you're a doctor, you're going to be a doctor. You're going to innovate, or you're just not going to be a part of China. And it's just that simple. And so they had kind of like a forced unity. And so because of that, it puts them in position to kind of think in unison as far as where their position is.
Like survival mode. That's like being in survival mode. They're like, okay, well, we're going to work in these factories for like 50 cents to 25 cents because this is the only thing we got right now.
When they was telling people, and they're weird, but when they was telling people, look, y'all gonna stay in the house, they stayed in the house. They didn't have niggas running around talking about, oh, we could go to the party and just not hope we don't catch it. It's like, no, it was.
Oh yeah, I'm over it. And it's us too. Our people, we need to start taking accountability on ourselves.
Let me say something.
But
but
yeah, I guess it's gonna be back to usual. People going back to the nail salons and the dry cleaners and the Chinese stores and the beauty salons. Beauty supply stores. We just need to support our own because there's a whole bunch of nail salons that are up and coming, that are coming out, and I hardly see black people in there.
I think it's going. I think it's going to take us probably starting here though, baby. More than I don't think we can fix the problems in Africa until we start here, and we have to start, like you said. I agree with you on that wholeheartedly. Redirecting our money back to us some type of way. We have to start that, and we I know we don't like to pay the black people prices, but we have to start finding black people that do the things that we get other people to do. I think that starts. So once we start doing that, I think that's where I think, and this is my opinion, I think that's where it starts. We have to start getting black people to be black, more black, and so putting our money and putting our money into that. And I'm guilty of the same thing. I am guilty with the same thing. We got to start doing that. I think that's what it is. So when we have more money circulating black, that's why they destroyed Black Wall Street back in that. Because when black people were spending money on black people, and they kind of had that collective like ideology. That's when it is. But as long as we spending money with the, that's why we're not going. So let me say this too. Fire once told me.
She's still gonna spend her money out there. So I mean, you know,
Fire mama.
It is what it is.
Fire mama. Fire. My Jamaican boyfriend in prison. His mama was in Jamaica when the Chinese people came to Jamaica, and by the time they came to Jamaica about a year or two before he was born. By the time Fire left Jamaica, the Chinese people ran Jamaica, the entire Jamaica. Fire left Jamaica when he was 14 and moved to New York, and so the Chinese people.
That's what they're doing in Africa right now.
Right. So what they do is they take advantage of.
They're doing in Africa right now.
What they do is take advantage of their unity and everybody else's discord. They move in one, while we bickering and fighting and doing this amongst each other and trying to take each other down and try to hinder our own kids. While we doing that, they just moving in one. And that's what's happening.
Oh, and it's funny because a coworker of mine has he has a Chinese aunt who owns a nail salon, and she's like, well, he said, well, you know, they only pay cash because when you're submitting money for taxes, you could tell them how much money you make. And that's why a lot of certain nail salons and Chinese stores and whatever, beauty salons, beauty supply stores, they like taking cash because they will take whatever money they make, and they're not really putting the amount of money on the book the way they're supposed to. And they send that money back over to their people, have them come over here and build other beauty supply stores and nail salons and all that type of stuff. That's what he told me. And I said, oh, that's what y'all people do?
Right. We gotta
why can't we do that?
I don't know. Cause girl, well, I tried to take a little something from the IRS. They come again. It wasn't that much. Just $500,000. I tried to take a little something out the IRS, girl. They come got me and locked me up in jail for 10 years. I ain't finna play with them no more. What was for Caesar go to give to Caesar was unto him. Girl, if I owe the IRS 2 cents, girl, I'm gonna send them 3. I ain't even playing with them no more, girl. I learned my lesson.
Another thing too, when they come over here, they get loans to open up stores out here.
Right.
We don't get loans.
We could get them.
Like, we're not getting reparations and stuff like that. We don't get loans, you know, as much as they do.
We could get them. We just don't.
Back in the day.
We could get them. Our credit already fucked up because generational curses. You put you start off life. White people, Chinese people start off. They come over here. They start off. They credit 700-900. I was fucked up because Auntie Suzette didn't put the light bill on her name one time, and Cousin Jerome put a phone on her name one time, and this is what happens. They start off life 18 years old, 700 credit score because their dad didn't put them on a American Express card from. I talked about this before. So I mean, and it's just a thing. Like I said, education is not just education on the college level, it's the education. And when I say education too, and let me start. Frederica said the Chinese took over the Bahamas too. Oh my God. So it's not just education on like us. And it's not education as far as the collegiate level education. What I mean, education when I'm saying enlightenment and just knowing what like being aware of what's happening. We have to be educated about things. We didn't ever saw China coming because we wasn't educated. We weren't enlightened about it. It wasn't make news, nothing like that. What was we looking for? No, we was looking for Cardi B guys. So we were trying to see why she threw the chair, why she threw the shoe at Nikki that time when China was on their come up. So it is what it is.
No, that was planned. That was planned, and
right.
Her team and her people know what she's doing. But all I can say is, I'm happy I was able to get on the phone with you.
Oh no, I appreciate you for calling in. I love it.
I can say that, what you were doing with the kids and stuff like that. You can support them so much far.
Right.
But I can say Judy is still shaped like a dinosaur, and she will always look like a dinosaur.
I agree.
With her kaleidoscope. Right. Okay.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for calling.
All right. Now.
All right, baby. Coronavirus. Shit is real. Shit is getting real. Coronavirus. Shit is real. Getting real. How you doing? Thank you for calling. Ask Shakie. What's going on, my baby?
Hey. How you doing, Shakie, baby?
I'm all right. Thank you for holding. I'm so sorry for the hold. What you got going on, my baby?
Oh, no problem. Listen, I put in the chat that I wrote a little hook, or you could call it jingle or hook or whatever, and I wanted to know if you wanted to hear it right quick. You feel like hearing it?
Sure. Let me hear.
Okay. Hey, everybody, just take a seat. It's going down with MC Shakie sipping tea. Hey, everybody, just take a seat. It's going down with MC Shakie sipping tea.
I like it. Can you record that and send it to me?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Like, can you like? I don't know if you record it on your phone. Or just record this. What? And where you?
I record it.
Okay.
Huh?
Where you calling from, my baby?
They like it. I see the chat. They're like, oh, I like it. Oh, yeah, that's okay, baby. They thought I was a guy. I know, it's my name. It's okay.
Okay. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Arkansas. My name is Jerron.
Nice to meet you, Jerron. Email it to me, and I will put a bounce little beat to it, and I like it.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Okay, that'll be fun.
Yeah, send it to me.
I'll do that. I'll do that tonight. You know, quarantine got us doing all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Write that down.
It's nice. I like it. I would love to use it.
Okay, cool. I'll send it to you tonight. Thank you, Shakie.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Jerron from Arkansas. Nice to meet you, my baby.
You too. I love you.
I love you too. That was nice. She sounded real good. All right. Shaking, sipping tea. Oh, I like it. I'll put the little bounce beat behind it. Yeah. How you doing? Welcome to the X Shakie. What's going on? How you doing? Hello.
Hi, Shakie.
Hey, what's going on? Who this is and what you want?
This is Liquid Burns.
Hey, Liquid Burns. What's going on, sister? How you doing? The hair lady.
Yeah. It's so good to hear your voice and talk to you.
Aww.
And I'm not gonna talk long. I'm just so excited to talk to you. And I was just piggybacking on what the young lady said, is that when some of the Asian descent, they come over here, they do get loans. And African Americans, we can't get loans like they can.
Right.
You know, and so they're able to open up businesses and things like that. And it's a little bit harder for us, you know. And now during this coronavirus, what I think is that because a lot of stuff that we get from China, because I even get my hairpins from China, I ain't gonna lie. And you get certain, but most of my products I'm putting in crack.
Okay.
But when we get things over there, it's cheaper, you know, and we get more for our money and things like that. If we did have a place in Africa or somewhere else where we could buy things like that, you already spoke on that, then of course I would do that. But that's where we have to get our things. And now, because of this coronavirus, is that I believe that a lot of African American businesses are beginning to increase and on the up because of the fact that now the people don't want to deal. You know, like some people say, well, as soon as this coronavirus is over, they're gonna go back to the eating the Chinese food, back to the nail shop, back to this, back to that. But I believe that during this, we're actually being put on the map, Black businesses, because of the fact that right now they don't want to fool with them. But then we get a chance where people get to actually know who we are, because a lot of people are not going out to beauty supplies. And because I sell hair grease and oils and all that, so they hit me up online because the beauty supplies are closed. So they're like, well, who are you? Who are you? Okay, so now my sales are a little bit more increased. So it's a little bit of advantage. I want to say it's unfortunate that we have this virus, but I think some of the Black businesses and also the loans and grants they're giving out to us. I'm in California, so there's a few things I applied for, and they approved me like right off the bat. Now, if it wasn't this coronavirus, I wouldn't get a dime.
Right.
But, you know, I'm just saying I do notice a little bit of a shift because I am a Black business and because I am in the hair care, you know, natural business. That's all, sweetie.
Okay.
I just wanted to talk to you.
That's perfect thing. Let me address a few things. So I'm glad that you took advantage of the things that was about. My thing to tell people all the time is apply for everything. You never know what you're gonna get. Apply, and worry about the rest later. Apply. If they deny, then you ask for why, and then you try to come back with something else later. That's my thought process on the whole thing. So that was a very good thing that you did as far as that is concerned. But I will say this. One thing you said I don't agree with. You said that we can't get the loans. I said, we don't get the loans. That we have them available. They are available. When I was in school, one of our things was doing SBA. That's one of our courses was doing SBA stuff. There are loan guarantees. There are things. Our barriers are these: credit, capital, and things like that. But that comes from. And guess what? Let me tell you something. If you want $100,000 SBA loan, they will guarantee it if you come up with 20 and you have a 600 credit score. If you want 100,000 from the SBA, if you can come up with 20 in assets and you have a 600 credit score, they'll give it to you. They will give it to you. The problem is coming up with 20. And usually this is what Chinese people do. They got 20 of them in the house, everybody come up with $1,000. If I tell my sister, who I've known all my life, I say, sis, let me get $1,000 and start my business. Gonna be like, child, where I got no $1,000, and she might have it. Might tell my brother, give me $1,000. Oh, well, whatever. And they're not gonna do it. We don't trust each other. Number one. Number two, the next part about it is we expect things from each other for free. If a Chinese person goes to a Chinese store, he's going to pay full price and not expect a near discount. I'm assuming that, but I've seen it with the Arabs. I used to work for. I used to
discount from me and you, but you can't get one from Susu.
You can't get one from Susu, and don't expect it.
You can't get no discount from Susu, but you want to come to black businesses and be like, how much can I get that for?
Right.
What does the price say?
I told my sister, I said, listen, I've got my products on the Instagram. She said, oh, you ain't gonna send me a bag? I said, I'm sure not. You gonna buy one? She ended up buying one, but but she was like, you ain't gonna send me a bag? No, I'm certainly not. I don't care what you feel about that. But this is what we think. We think, so we got to adjust that thinking. If you have something, when the girl who did my video, she's a black girl. I had to who did the promo video for the thing. I said, listen, baby, I have to give you a fair wage. This is what I charge for promo of something like this nature. I'm going to pay you exactly what I would expect to get paid myself. It is what it is. That's what we do to each other. If we don't take each other down like that, we're going to take each other down by talking about each other. That's what we're going to do. Or we're going to take each other down by looking at the kids. Sue Ming would say, you buy, get out my store. And we're going to go give all our money to her. A black person, that bitch ain't give me a discount. She thinks she all that, got out of business and stuff. And she'll be a good person, do a good job, and have a good thing. I ain't buying nothing no Shakie or Punk. He talk about, he messy. Sue Ming charge the... I know. You know I'm going to still get my big page, or I just haven't done it yet. I'm going to get it from you. You follow each other on Instagram. What's that again? I want to send you something too. I said we follow each other on Instagram. I know you. I want to send you something too, and I want to get my big hazel. I need to buy something from you. We talk about I should. So this is what you do. I don't mind taking a discount code or something, but I need to buy something for you. Let me. I got to buy. Yeah, I have to buy something from you. I don't have to. You don't have to send me nothing. I'm supposed to buy something from you. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, sir. That's what it is. Yeah. Right. So. Well. You buy. You got store. You black person. You already type 2 tell me stuff. Got store now. I'm not trying to be racist because they'll think I'm racist. So I do thank you. Thank you so much, Katrina P. Lee. I do thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. Her name is Liquid Burns with a Z on Instagram. I know it. So thank you for the shout out. Yes, come through. Right. Thank you so much, my baby. All right. I love you, and I will. Come to California, please. Come look me up. Lunch is on me. Come to Cali. Let's go. All right. I call California. We go eat Chinese food. I'm just okay. Thank you, my baby. Thank you for calling. All right. All right, we're gonna take 2 more calls because as y'all know, my butt's starting to hurt. And that's what it is. How you doing? Thank you for calling.
Hey,
hey baby, what's going on?
Oh, shit, I'm live.
Yeah, you live.
Oh, hey, Shakie, I just wanted to call to say, hey, you said you was right about how people think black business mean black. Oh, because we black business, my bad. Mean that, oh, we have to give discounts. It mean that, oh, it's cheap. Black business don't mean that. We want the full price. Y'all pay full price for them people.
Okay. That's right. If somebody said black people,
even in the because I was in the military, I just recently got out. Like you'll have a black sergeant and you'll have a white sergeant. The black sergeant will help you with everything, and then the white sergeant won't help you with it. Or other race. My bad, I'm trying to say racist.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll help you with one thing. The black sergeant put their whole career on the line. The white sergeant do stuff. They be like, oh, I want to be their soldier. I want to be their soldier. These people, you know how we just had that self-hate in us.
Right. They do have a lot of hate in us, and what's going to take to change? We know the problem. The thing is, what can we do to change it? What can we do to change it? What's the solution?
Start teaching your kids.
Education.
Looking in the mirror, they'd be like, oh, why my kid like this? Why my kid act like that? Look in the mirror. That's why your kid disrespectful. That's why your kid acting the way they act. We got internet now, so there's no reason for our kids to be behind, not good in sports. Because people think, oh, your kid's only good in sports. No, your kid can be smart too. You pay attention to somebody else's kid. Your kid's the same way. Black parents too. Like you see it too, because I'm a teacher too. They do this, like the black parent kid can be smart and a white parent kid, can be average. And they'll be like, oh, little Jay Point, he's so smart. And they're like, girl, no, he ain't smart. Little Samuel, he is a smart one. And we always take people kids down and think about it. They have a psychological effect on the kid because now the kid thinking the whole time he's not smart enough, but he was smart enough, but the parent done ruined the kid because they're telling them bad stuff.
Let me tell you something. Let me put something out. I'll put y'all in there. If y'all don't listen to nothing else I say, hear me out on this and listen to what I'm saying very truthfully. They taught us there was one way. You go to school to get a job. You get your job, you work your 9 to 5, you retire, and that was the American dream. That's what they told us. They told us that they instilled that to us. When we got out of slavery and civil rights, you go to school, you go to work, and you retire. That's the thing. The 9 to 5. That's the only one thing. That's the one thing they ever told us. People started to realize there was another way when we started seeing entertainers and athletes come up and get it. So then everybody wanted to be, there's another way, and then go and get stuck in a rut and get the 9 to 5 and stuff like that. There's another way. Oh, what's that way? Entertainer or athlete, rapper, singer, whatever the case may be. So all the time in our community, we uphold one or two things: go get your black ass a job, or you better be a baller. That's the only two things we know. Yet and still, in our community, everybody that's a millionaire is one of those two things: an entertainer or an athlete, for the most part. In their community, none of their millionaires and billionaires are entertainers or athletes. Not one. Not a Bill Gates, not your Warren Buffetts, not your Trumps, not your Rockefellers, none of them are entertainers or athletes. Pay attention. Their billionaires and millionaires are none of the above. They teach their children, they enlighten them, they educate their children. There are other ways. They teach them how to make their money work for them. They teach them individual assets and liabilities. It's about education about that. They teach their children about credit from the get-go. They put their children in position to win. They told us, we figured out, you could be an entertainer, athlete, and make some money. Okay, cool. So that's the dreams we chasing. That's like the choices we have. That's why it was important for somebody like Obama to be president and stuff like that, so our children could see different crap. What we need to do, we have to this is how we break those curses. We got to make black millionaires and black billionaires outside of entertainers and athletes. In the case of the ones that we have now, that's all they are. Even if I become a millionaire tomorrow, it's selling my product, guess what? I'm still an entertainer. Let's talk about the other people from our cities. That's me, the Waynes, the Babies, entertainers. The Super Saints, entertainers. The people that football players, basketball players. We don't see nothing else. So we telling our kids the only way to make it is you gotta be an entertainer, athlete, or unless you're gonna be stuck working a 9 to 5. We gotta show them more. All y'all need to start businesses. You need to show your kids starting a business. You need to. I think that's the problem. And when I say education, it's not even just as far as just like sending them to school to be educated so they can go work for somebody else. Education. When I say education, I just mean being enlightened and be in the know. Educate yourself on what's going on. So your children have to see black business owners. They have to see. So when you take your children out shopping, don't go to the Chinese place. Go to the black store. Even if you're just going to get one thing and you got to go yourself to go get the cheaper price because that's what we have to do to survive sometimes. Don't take them to Walmart all the time. Take them to the black restaurant. Take them to the black business. So when they come up, all they see is black businesses. Go, what they see? We, especially as black people, are what we call visceral. We all from Missouri, from the show me state. In order for us to do something, we have to see. That's the type of people we are. We are visceral people. Go look it up. It's habitually across all of us. When we see stuff, we imagine this is how we craft it in our minds. So if a young child coming up, and all they see is black businesses, and all they see is wealthy, good black people, and all they see, guess what they're going to perpetuate to become?
Yeah, you're right. You ever had like a friend that's not black? If they have like a successful family, like you go to their house, you know what they do? Like the Asians, for example, they up when they kids 5 years old, they ask their kid, what you want to be when you grow up? They tie their kids' feet together. You want to be a doctor? They hit their kid every time their kid say something else. And then you go to their house, you look at the kids' room, they have a picture of a doctor, a lawyer, a store owner in their house. So you know what their kid do when their kid go to sleep, that's what their kids see. They kid wake up, that's all they see. They see nothing but doctor, lawyer, all stuff on their wall so they can, hold on.
Go ahead.
So they see like all successful stuff on their wall. So when they wake up, that's what they see. When they go to sleep, that's what they see. Instead of, you know how people back in the day, so they have posters on their wall, they had like rappers singing, like you're right, that's all they had, entertainers. Like that's what we all, this, you know, it started with the kids first, because the old elders, some of them, we can't help them, and you got to just put it in your kids.
Let me tell you
kids are the future.
Let me tell you what's going to happen to the next generation. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I got some good news, I got some bad news. When you have and I'm not shading these people, and I'm not no advocate or nobody hero. I didn't make it like I didn't, I ain't come here. I'm from here. So understand what I'm saying. I'm not all the time part of the solution. I'm part of the problem, because I rap about all kind of stuff too. As an entertainer, I love to entertain. I was entertaining for free half the time, or for little money, or just get by money. So at the same time, I wasn't entertaining for money. I was entertaining because I love entertaining. I'm an MC. I like to hear myself talk. It is what it is. I think my voice is nice too. You bitch you. Now I talk about you on the phone. I'm just saying in general. So, but I will say this. You know what? The good news and the bad news is we got to wake up. But the bad news is we ain't woke up yet. The hottest selling song was of 2019 was City Girls Act Up. You knew that? It's a song about young women not telling a woman go do nothing, but telling a woman go find somebody who's scamming, and that's who you give your vagina and your life and your body to. So young girls of this age is coming up. They're gonna want to find a nigga who's scamming. Niggas, they're not doing drugs and they're not doing all that stuff no more. But these niggas finna start scamming. They're about to find a fucking, and they're gonna have the young girls want to fuck on a rich ass scamming ass. This is a 10-minute hole. Okay, that's you. Wise. Yeah. You next, baby. You the last call, too, sweetheart. I was doing something. Not you on the phone, something about why. But so we need to. So we need to wake up, and we gotta show our children into something else. The rich ass scamming ass niggas. It's gonna take a couple generations. We gotta do it. We gotta get to work, people. We gotta get to work. Y'all got to make some more black millionaires. You got to make some more black billionaires. You got to make the millionaires that need to deserve to be millionaires that know what to do with the $1 million. Unlike some people that take the $1 million and then go try to make more money off of people's kids. That's not the millionaires that we need to put in position to be millionaires. What we need to do is give our money and our support to black people that actually have a vision about what it's going to take to not recidivate the problem, but recidivate the solution, which means to bring the solution back around. Got it? All right. Thank you so much for calling. Let me take my last call. And I love you, and thank you for coming in and chiming in the Act Shake. All right. Last call. This got to be wise right here. She says it's 10 minutes. Hold on, I see her hold it for 10 minutes. What you got going on? Hello, thank you for calling MC Shakie.
Don't do me, Ray. Don't do me.
What's going on?
Thank Kim for joining us because she's new.
Thank you. Welcome. Who that was? You say what's her name?
Her name is Kimberly. Kimberly Hicks.
Oh, hey, Kimberly Hicks. How you doing? Welcome to MC Shakie or welcome to Sip Nation. Come on, welcome in.
Okay, I want to ask you. Remember, I don't know, a couple lives ago, you were talking about the discount codes and how much money you lost off Judy's code, the free Judy code.
Yes.
Okay, so answer me this: of all the promo codes, how much have you lost?
Maybe not. I would say lost, but it's like I left. It's not really a loss.
You left a lot of money on the table, is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, maybe a little more.
How much money have you left on the table?
A little more than 1,000. I could look at it.
It's over $1,000. I know it's over 1,000 because one of them I looked at it was like 7 something.
Yeah, it may. Yeah. I left, but you know it's okay. Yeah, that's about right. About 1,000, something 1,000 and some change. Probably about 1,500.
No, don't say about 1,000 because it was about 1,500. I just said 1,000. I was seeing what you were gonna say.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, when we were talking about people always want discounts and all this other stuff when they go to
about 17. About 17.
Kim.
Yeah.
They want these discounts. Yeah, I'm about to go off. They want these discount codes. But when you buy from black businesses, you don't want to pay for a price if you can afford it. Now, I've had all discount codes. You know that, right?
Okay. Yeah.
How many discount codes have I used when I order anything?
I don't think you've ever used one. I told you about that though. Why didn't you use the discount?
I have never used a discount code. Never used a discount code because I can afford it. I'm still working every day.
Right.
My paycheck still sitting in the bank. So what I'm gonna do, whatever I'm gonna do, I can't go on vacation. I can't go do nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and order my little discount because I'm gonna go ahead and support Sip Nation as I have always done.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if you can afford it, why use a discount code just because you're gonna get a percentage off? Because you also leaving money on the table for the person that's selling the cosmetics or selling their brand or who's trying to increase or who's trying to grow.
Right.
I understand it's called a promo code. Yeah, I do understand it's called a promo code. I do. But we're still trying to build a brand.
Okay.
This is a small brand.
All right. So let me see. So let me. All right. Why is you? Okay. So this is why I love you, because you fuss and you will find that one thing. It was $1,679.91. That's the total price. I just did the math. That's what it is.
How much was it? How much?
16. It's probably about $1,800 altogether now, because that was big.
Oh yeah, I'll be looking, baby. I'll be looking.
Okay,
You know,
so
I'll be watching the numbers.
So it's $16,799 that you talk about. But watch this. Okay. So all right. Now I look at it this way though, and let me see if I don't look at it this way. Part of your business is marketing, right? So by a promo code, it's a sense of marketing. When I did the Fuck Judy promo code, so listen, it was 121 people took advantage of it. That's 121 bottles of this that I might not wouldn't have sold without the promo code. Or say, for instance, to sell $121 of this, I would have to spend about $500 if I wanted to spend $121. And there were some people that didn't use the promo code; they just wanted to get the mask because of seeing it, and I might have just forgot the promo code or whatever the case may be, and that's cool too. But to sell 121 bottles of this, so on 121 bottles of this, so on 121 bottles of this, I make about, I'm gonna tell you right now, I make about
You was gonna tell me anyway.
about
I understand some people couldn't afford the full price of it, and they did have to wait. Some of them did have to wait on checks or whatever money they had coming in. But a lot of people did not have to wait on that. That's all I'm saying. The people who could afford it, people who could afford it, why take advantage of something that you really don't have to? Just like when I ordered from Ross Harmony. He asked me, let me know which purse that you want. I'm going to hold it for you. You don't have to pay this and this and this. No, I'm not going to let you know nothing until I get it in the mail. I'm not going to let you know nothing. I'll let you know, send you a picture when I got it. He didn't know what I ordered.
Okay, so this is the thing I'm going to say.
Because that's how you support black businesses. You want to support black businesses? If you can afford it, then do it. If you
do it because a lot of stuff that you order, you don't use a promo code for it.
Right. So listen.
You don't do it.
Off of 121 bottles, I make $9.68. And so it's a quarter to make $1 in this business. So on marketing wise. So if I divide the 968 by 4, it's going to, oh shit. I don't know what I did. Okay, so if I divide the 968
I understand. You feel like that you wasn't going to sell it if they didn't use promo code Shakie. I love you. I know what you're saying. I do. I understand. But what I'm saying is, I know some of those orders were pre-orders, and some of them could afford it. And I know some of them could not. We do have some people who could not afford it. I understand that too.
Right. So with marketing, so for marketing, I want you to understand what I want you to just hear me out. So on the marketing aspect of this, I would have spent $242 to sell those same $121 bottles. By putting a promotion code though, it does this. And so I left $100 on the table, but the $100 go into the pockets of the people who buy it. So I'm okay with that. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying.
Well, we gonna order $100 more stuff then. Okay.
No, I'm saying no.
If y'all keep making me spend money, I'm gonna flip the fuck out just because my check sitting in my bank account don't mean nothing.
No,
I don't want to keep spending money.
No, sister, you don't have to. It went back into the pot. Bye, girl. She is so okay. So okay, I'm not taking any more. That was our last call. Let me turn this off. How do I turn this off? Okay, sure. But I'm not good. So all right. All right.
We are sorry, but the show has ended.
All right. So it's okay for a promo code. I don't have a problem with promo code. I don't have a problem with promo code because it leads to more sales. And so it still costs money to make money because you have to pay it in marketing. But so a promo code is just basically another marketing tactic because it gets to you to buy it. But instead of marketing with like a marketer or whatever, it just puts the money back in the pocket of the people that are buying it. So it's not a problem with me. For me to do a promo code or anybody to do a promo code because you have to pay for. So they're going to get that money regardless. Either somebody's going to get it in marketing or it's going to go back into the pockets of the people. And I don't have a problem with that. Okay, I will check my email, baby. I'm going to get off of here anyway. So using the promo code does not, like, that's what you're saying, Rock. I agree. Do you go to sales at stores? Not yet, but after the corona, I'm actually working on. So truthfully speaking, and that was a good question. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. So this is where my barcode will be. I'm going to actually have barcodes now because I will be able to sell in store. We're going to change Bitch Hazel to T Hazel. Bitch Hazel will still be available on the website, but it's T Hazel will be the marquee product now because we want to be in Amazon. We want to be in different stores. So then we're going to start. We're working on getting within the next few months, getting T Hazel, Bro Hazel, and Bay Hazel into Amazon. And soon as this is over, I will actually network with a lot of local places and stuff like that. So I mean, we're in a unique place, Sip Cosmetics, to do something, and that's going to be that's not what I want to do. I want to put hold on. I want to take the number off because it's no number. The number is not there no more. Okay, there you go. Take it off. All right. So it puts us in a unique position because we could offer something that maybe some other brands may not be able to do, and that's promotion on like my page. So tomorrow we're gonna actually talk about that on business class. So I hope to see y'all there tomorrow at 11. Why is this be more fuss girl? I love her because she's fuss for everything. This girl is a fussing girl. She will fuss for everything. I did get the email. I just looking at it, baby. It's in here. Yep. She said Sipper's intro. So yeah, so we doing good. Listen, I'm comfortable with Sip Cosmetics has done 10 times more than what I even imagined. I'm still on back orders. I still got like 24 more orders to do. I'm waiting on more shipments. Like it's a lot of stuff going on. So this did good. 121 bottles. That was great. That's great. That's a great thing. So I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I love it. So yeah, Amazon, and we're gonna try to get in more stores as possible. We have something that's unique. We have something too that we can offer, like the small mom and pop shops. So if you are a Black-owned business, a Black-owned hairstylist, makeup artist type something, this does not take away from your business. This actually helps your business. What I do and what I want to offer, we're going to put this together. The pilot program for the wholesale part is we're going to do this. We're going to sell the products to them at a wholesale price, and we're going to offer free promotion as in the form of, okay, we have this at this place, so you're going to be promoted on my page. What was that? Just fly? Okay, unless I'm going crazy. Oh, what is that? There's a girl. What is? I might be going. Am I going crazy? I thought I felt it. So we'll have a wholesale price for people. I think I'm going crazy. I felt something like just fly across my eyes. Something, girl. I'm like, what the fuck? And so if you have a business or something and you want to put this in your business or your store or your hair shop or your whatever it is that you have, you get free promotion like that. So it'll do stuff. Also, tomorrow we're going to be talking about promotion because I have a new promotion price tool thing. And I also did a video if y'all want to go check it out. I don't know, that do want to promote with me. I gave y'all some ideas because it felt like they didn't know what the hell was doing. I just give y'all a little preview snippet. That is not the one. All right, so let me that's the wrong screen. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Why is that the background? All right, so mcshakelive.com. I'm redesigning it, so excuse the mess right quick. But I'm actually like the promo rates is right there, you can get them, but I actually do like a little video explaining this is my promo rates, but I also do a video explaining MC Shakie Live. Because I want you, you have decided to promote your business, your brand, your music, your hustle, or just yourself with me. Thank you so much, and you've made an excellent choice. I take content creation, marketing, and promotion very seriously. So I give you tips about great over. You're in the right place because you've reached your target. You don't have the time or the mechanics to do myself. Get the content that you need to make a sipper stop and say, hey, I talk about y'all. I talk about who y'all are. Strong-minded, educated Black women. Listen, some college. 88% of sippers report that they are parents. Homeownership is split nearly in half. Who is the average sipper? Well, they're basically an independent, strong-minded, educated Black woman who takes ownership of the household budget. Sippers are cause-driven, love to comment, and love opinionated, engaged. Basically, the sippers have 2 cents and love to give it to you. So before you proceed, so I'm telling people who may want to advertise with us, we're getting professional on everything, and that includes on our promotion. So I was that's me telling potential advertisers who is the sipper. I've done my research based on the analytics and the insight of y'all, and so I've come up with who y'all are as far as not like one. Of course, every sipper is different. I don't even refer to y'all as a viewer, a subscriber, a fan, and I refuse to even do that even when I'm talking to businesses. I have to explain to them like, listen, I don't just, it's not the fact that like, you know, who, so we understand that people are fans and all that, but I have sippers. This is what a sipper is. So this is like just my, like, you know, telling a potential business, like, if you would like to advertise with us, I want to do content that is, this is who we are. And if you want to advertise with us, this is what we charge. They wanted more engagement about that. It adds precedent. This is not only a chance to drive sales with my audience, this is for my sippers, and this is not effective for you and for me. I love finding great deals and unheard of services for my sippers, and I would love to work with you. So please contact me. So if you want to work, I don't want, so yeah, I'll let them know. Listen, this is what it is. We are going to, so that's a little something I put together. If y'all want to go to this on my website, MC Shakie Live, and go check it out. And tell me if I say something wrong because I wasn't. But it's on the website, mcshakelive.com. You just go to promo rates and just hit let's go in so somebody can see what it is cost to promo with me, how much I'm charging for different posts. And I'm going to ask everybody that promos with me to watch the video so you can understand who the sippers are. I give them tips on making content, stuff like that we like anyway. I've seen what people have promoted, what they didn't like from paying attention, and I'm just going to help those out. So now that we can see stuff that we really want to take advantage of, instead of just having a lot of stuff. So I'm letting the promoter know what it is. I'm telling them like, well, we like videos. Sippers, this is proven fact. Y'all like videos more than y'all like pictures, and y'all engage with stuff. And I also tell them, you offer a deal, you offer a thing. So I want to help. I don't want to just take your promo money and say, look, give me your money, and I'm gonna just post it on my page. I did do that, especially when I was broke. Girl, what? I was doing $5 promos, especially girl, give me money. I don't care what it is. But now I want the businesses to understand what's going on. Y'all can go see yourself. It's on the website. Just go to mcshakelive.com and hit promo rates, and you'll see like. So listen, in the link. Look, okay, this is not hard to get to. Hold on, y'all follow me on Instagram. So the link in the bio. Oh crap! Hold on, I'm trying to get to my Instagram. Well, I can't get there. Oh, there you go. So the link, so the Instagram, right? The link in the bio is my website. This is the website. It's freeshakie.com. It got my YouTube pages. It's just taking long to come up because my internet acting like a fool. So whatever you want to go to MC Shakie is on the website. The promo rates, bow. The YouTube channel, YouTube, Prison Stories. The playlist of Prison Stories, the YouTube, bow. You want to find my music? Hit there. Cosmetics, bow. The book, bow. About Shakie, bow. The Sip Shop, bow. All that's right there. You got T, you hit the Got T button. This is the website. Got T, submit it right there. All sources remain anonymous. Bow. You need to see my electronic press kit? Bow. It's right there. My EPK. That's for like stuff. Bow. Promo, merch, whatever. It's right there. So if y'all want to see the video, it's right there on mcshakelive.com. It's not it's played through YouTube, but it's not available on YouTube because it's really for people. It's not for really public. It's for people that have business or something that want to promote me. Look at the video, get some insight. My rates are there, and I looked at my rates. They're reasonable for what we offer. You could also see like my actual insights, which is a lot of people ain't gonna do this. They're not gonna show their actual insights. I do that. This is like you get this on there too. And it shows you my actual insights. Like I go into my actual YouTube, my actual Instagram, it shows you exactly. They'll show you, oh, I got 1 million followers, but you got 10 likes. You got 4 comments. They won't go into that. I go into the actual insights so you'll know who like it, who comment, what they come and see, what kind of posts do better, who it is, the demographic, how many is where they from, the women. So you get all that. Like I'm gonna show you all that. It's very transparent. This is what you get. These will post do good. This will post good. This how many people watch your stories. Like so, boom, you get that. This is just an average day. My analysis report, average comments, average this, average that, engagement percentage. I show you all that. My YouTube report. You know what it is, where I rank, how much this is, monthly this, that month, whatever. You know, it's transparency. This is what you're getting. Twitter. This is the Twitter engagement. All approved there. I'll just straight copy and paste it. Shakie, I'm going to promote your products on my Instagram page. I love you. Thank you so much. I'll give you a discount. I appreciate it. But it's private. It's not private. It's not. The website is so not private. You could go watch the website. It's not private, but so that's what it is. So if a business come, I'm gonna just send them that and have that, and so they can see. I don't want you to be confused about nothing, and I want to help you. I don't want y'all losing. This is what I hate to see, y'all. I hate to hear these stories about people like, oh, I paid somebody such and such to promote it for me and ain't do nothing for me. Or I don't want you to say, you did the website on your own. Yeah, I'm redesigning it right now as we speak. I've been working on it since yesterday. I'm trying to redo something else. It looked cute, but I want it to be more. I want it to pop a little more. But yeah, I do my own website. I use Wix, which is simple to use. Can't wait for Sip Nation TV. It's coming. I know. They don't see it. I do. They don't see it, but I do. Yeah. So and it's just not about that. It's just about like making sure that they understand. Like I don't like people saying, "Oh, well, I promoted with Shakie and do nothing for me," but you have a bingo hall and sippers don't like bingo. Oh, I promoted my F-150 over there and nobody did. They don't like that. This is what they like. This is who they are. Now You, me, and the sippers happy. You out of look, we got them a great deal. We like to support innovative stuff too, sippers. I find like y'all like to support like stuff that's like it ain't like regular stuff like lashes and stuff y'all don't do. But if somebody has some type of new innovative thing, y'all be on it. So that's what y'all, you know. You do skincare products. Oh. What is your name on Instagram? You're my competition. You're my competition. What kind of skincare products you have, sweetie? Team Natural. Yeah, I did my website. I'm a nerd. This, yeah. When my daughter was growing up, she was seeing nerd, and she's now a nerd. That's what she was saying. Oh, she said she don't like she every now and then she go out with her gay friends, but she don't hang with like a lot of females. She hangs with like mostly like punks. She got 2 punks, so she cool. All right, but that's more for business class tomorrow. We talk about it. See y'all tomorrow for business class. I love y'all. It's been so fun. I appreciate y'all so much for coming by. This has been another edition of Ask Shakie. It started off a little rocky, but it ended up on a good note, and I'm glad for that. So I will definitely see y'all tomorrow for Ask Shakie. Tomorrow's Hot 99 topics. I got 5 of them already. It's gonna be epic. So I got 5 of them already. I don't know what else we're gonna talk about. So I'm actually gonna go stand up now because my butt hurt, but I promote as many Black businesses as possible. And that's great, Danny. We love you for that. Thank you. And I would love to give you some promos too. Just make sure you DM me and I'll do that. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. And y'all have a wonderful night. Good night, my babies. Love y'all.